Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting my quarterly planning and I was just bring you along for everything that I'm doing in my planning session. I think what we're going to start with is building out my bullet journal. I bought a new journal here. I'm doing these like soft cover moleskins right now, the expanded edition. That's just kind of what I've decided to do for like the next 4 seasons, or we've done 2 now, so this is 3. And I'm just going to draw it out and then we'll move into kind of filling it out, what that looks like, what I'm thinking about, and how I'm reflecting. But first, I need to draw it up. I'm gonna use my Pinterest board. I'm gonna pull up some inspiration and we're just gonna hang out here in the conference room, my office, and yeah, fill this guy out. I'll do a little flip through when we're done. So I have hit a good stopping point. I'm just gonna show you kind of like a quick flip through of the bullet journal and what I've done so far, and then talk through kind of what's next. So I've roughly just kind of started my reading log. That's gonna take some time for me to fill out, so I'm probably just gonna like put on a movie or a show and just fill that out later. Then I have my summer opening page. It has this cute little quote. I have made space for 7 dimensions of wellness, my ideal day, my ideal week. I'm gonna reflect on this is my summer vision. So like, what do I hope my summer to look and feel like? And then each of the months of the quarter. And I have, I do a chakra card reading with Chrissy Bentley's cards every quarter. So I'm gonna do that there. This will be my summer bucket list, just things that I hope to do this summer. This I need to really draw out more. I just don't have time right now, so I'm gonna sit down again and do that like as a relaxation activity. This is my June opening page. So this is May in review and then June plan. For the review, I have what am I embracing, reading, watching, what did I learn, what did I make? My money, I do what came in, what went out, what the balance is. This is highlights, challenges, things I want to start, things I want to stop. This is my month at a glance. So this is just like all the days of the month of June, and then I'll put in like appointments to read, my big 3 tasks, my core desired feelings will be here, and then I don't know what I'm going to put there yet. This has been amazing. I'll show you. This is like the way I've been doing mood trackers this quarter, and I'm gonna keep that into the summer because it's been really cool to see at a glance. So this is April. Purple were bad days and yellow was like a really good days. So you can kind of just get a real quick understanding of what the month was like and what was difficult, what was great. Yeah, so that I'm gonna keep doing. And then on the side here, I've been doing these themed days, and this has been so cool for me to prioritize these different areas of my life that are important to me, and just to kind of have a balance, like be putting energy in a balanced way. So I have a day of being like completely unplugged, a date with my husband, a one-on-one time with the kiddo, a date with myself, a gist day, so like one day to just like get things done, a day of learning, a day of playing, a day like hanging out with a new friend or with a friend, and then what I call desk paper day, which is like going through all my desk papers that I've like been putting off and don't want to deal with. And then this is my weekly spread. I'm kind of hoping that these constraints, so each day I only have 6 tasks, like room for 6 checks. I'm hoping that that makes me be more realistic with my to-do lists and not shove a ton into a day, because as it stands, I'm feeling that it's chaos or I'm just doing too much. So I'm hoping that that restrains me a little bit. We'll see. And then I have a win the week. So like what are my 3 priorities for the week? Here I have a meal plan, my core desired feelings, good things from the week, energy givers, energy takers, and then things I need to do next week. But that's it right now. I have like a few things I need to do. Like obviously I need to sit down and like fill this out. I also have like business planning that I need to do. I need to sit down and go through my income streams and just say like what made the most money this month, what made the least money this month. I need to go through and assess my marketing plan and just ask myself, you know, how do I intend to get clients into each of these things? Do I have a plan for that? And just making sure that I'm auditing those things. I also want to audit my tasks. What am I doing on a day-to-day basis? Is that where I want to be spending my time? Is that the best use of my time? Should I be hiring someone else to do those things? But we're not doing that today because we need to go home to be a parent. So, I will check back in with you on another day. Right now, I think that's enough for today, and then we'll get back to it tomorrow probably. Happy Tuesday. I am sitting down to continue planning out the month, the quarter. There's a lot of activity happening at the bird feeder today. There was like a line of birds waiting, and it was very adorable. They were taking turns. I'll quit looking out there and focus on you, okay? So I am sitting down for my second planning session. I'm going to close out my old bullet journal. I get questions about this case a lot. This is from Mochi Things. And in it, I really like it because it holds a field note here, a pen, and then another pen. I usually put a marker there. And then it holds your bullet journal like that. It also has spaces for cards. So if you want to just carry this as if it's your wallet, you could do that. And like if you had business cards or something, that would also work. I don't typically use it like that. I don't think I've ever explained to you what I do when I close out a bullet journal, what that looks like. So I thought I would talk you through it. When I close it out, I like to put the date on the cover or like what the season is. So I'm gonna do spring 2023 with our little label maker. It's from Dymo. It's a little crooked, but I never promised to be a perfectionist. I go through and just washi tape pages that are super, like I want to reference again. A whole page for like a month, like a new month, and then I do little slivers for like a page I want to reference. It's not a month specifically. And then I'm just gonna leave these 2 tabs because I'm still technically working in this journal, but you can just see how it's like colored now on the pages that are specific to months. Yeah. And I also always stamp the front, but that's already been done. So that's, the old one is closed. And let's get into the new one. Okay, I think that's my best stamp yet, honestly. Kind of into it. Add some color. I think I'm gonna add color here. I think I'm gonna do it by highlighting these instead of the boxes. Maybe I'll regret that. And then I'm gonna highlight my favorite books from the months while we're here. So this bullet journal is ready to fill out. I have just like one little art piece I have left to do. Like I want to do florals all around this box, but it's low priority and I can definitely just do that anytime. It doesn't feel like work, you know, so I can do it when I'm not working. Yeah, so I'm gonna sit down and fill these out. And typically I'll like take myself on a coffee shop date or something and do it, but it's like 10:30. Yeah, so I'm gonna do it here, and just kind of enjoy my desk because we're moving in just like 5 days. So this is my last little my last little chance to work at my desk. So I'm gonna sit here, cozy up, maybe put on some music and just go into this, and then we'll talk through this stuff after. I'm gonna put a lot of this into my Notion, and then we'll talk through like, what are my goals? What am I thinking about? What am I planning? I also want to like pull some cards. So I think, yeah, I'm just gonna hunker in, knock this out, knock it out. Enjoy the luxurious process of reflection. Anyway, I'm gonna do this. Hey, hello. So it's time to pull cards. If you haven't seen me use these before, these are from Chrissy Bentley. She also has a YouTube channel, and she made tarot deck that is based off of the chakras. It's really cool. I definitely use it every quarter. Sometimes I use it if I just feel like I'm in need of guidance, but they are color coded. So each chakra has a color, and then you can like pull one card for each chakra. So every quarter I do it in my bullet journal like this. Let's show ya. So I have all the chakras here, and I'm just gonna kind of take notes on what I learn. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do next. I feel like it just gives me like quick access to my intuition and what I really want for myself. I don't really think of it as like future telling as much as I think of it as really good journal prompts and information based off of like how I read and interpret the card is going to change. Like that's all based off of how I feel, right? It's just a quick access to like what I want and what I need and how I'm feeling. So let's do it. Okay, so I made a little iced coffee. I can't say the name of the drink without taking a sip of it. But I have, I finished filling out my bullet journal. I'm feeling really excited about this coming season. And I thought I would read to you the vision that I wrote for my summer. So I write it like, usually I didn't follow directions. Normally what I try to do is write it as if it's a future journal entry of like, I woke up this morning, I did X, Y, Z. I didn't do that. I wrote it more just like, this is what it will be, like claiming it. So my summer vision. Summer will be my most relaxed season yet. I will focus on pleasure and play, releasing expectations on myself to overachieve. I will focus on enjoying my life over perfecting it. I will embrace my up for anything mentality and go along for the ride. I will move my body first thing every morning and let the morning serve as my anchor for the day. I will make easy friends and resist being guarded. I will let my positivity take the lead, even if it's delusional. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Last year I did the summer of pleasure. It felt amazing to just limit that pressure that I put on myself on a regular basis for a few months. And I think I'm just gonna recreate that. I have a lot of things that I'm doing for work this summer, but around that, I want to just be free and playful and light and just let enough be enough, you know? So what I'm gonna sit down and do now is pull up my Notion and kind of turn this into a plan. So taking this like visioning, this reflecting, and turning it into, okay, so what are we gonna do about it? If you haven't seen my Notion tour, that went live last Sunday, so you can find that in my feed. I'll try to remember to put a card here, but I'm unreliable in that way. So if I don't, it's in the feed. And yeah, so I'm going to update my ideal work week. I'm gonna update my big task list, my goals list, and that's probably it because my content calendar is already pretty solid. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to like actually keep this in the video, but I'm gonna record it anyway just in case we do. But I thought, you know, let's talk about some stuff. Let's talk about what I'm learning, kind of what I am taking away from this. So the first thing I did 7 dimensions of wellness, and I like to do like what's working, what's not working, and what's next. So creatively, I feel very connected to YouTube again. That's working for me. I needed that little bit of space just to kind of gain some energy. I'm also just kind of in the thick of it right now, like with work. And so that's just how it is sometimes, you know, I just need to take some time. But I feel like rejuvenated. And then I definitely need more downtime. I don't know if I'm gonna get it until July, but it's okay. I can like do another month of just like intensity, but I gotta do it. In order to support myself, I told my assistant no more bookings for June. My coaching clients are the only people who can book with me for the rest of June. Capped out. Emotionally, I am doing really well emotionally. I feel honestly like just really in love. And like really loved, and like we're in like a kind of a tough season, and we're about to enter another stressful season. Like we're coming off of me being really stressed, going into like a guaranteed he's gonna be stressed, and unfortunately I'm gonna probably still be stressed, but we're just doing a really good job of taking care of each other and loving each other through that. It feels really nice. I'm also just kind of like embracing those circumstances and not resisting them, which feels really good. What's not working is literally no time. I need more time. But one of my main priorities in June is going to be meditation and moving my body, because I know that those are things that I desperately need when I'm stressed. Intellectual is like where I tend to thrive. Like that's the easiest area for me. Nothing's really not working for me in that area. I really started to take notes when I'm reading nonfiction books. It feels like I'm taking a workshop and I like that. I also am doing a thing where I learn something new every month, and that's also really nice. Physically, I feel like my relationship to food is in a really good place. I'm proud of that. What's not working is that I have to cancel my gym membership or pause it until we get back. So I just need to figure out what my next workout routine is. I follow some YouTubers on here who work out with the same girl. I think her name is Kaya, and she has a membership that's I think like $49 a month for a workout. So I think I might try hers. She's like very body posy, and so I might try that because I don't know if I'm gonna have access to a gym, and I don't know, yeah, I just don't know how it's gonna work. So I think having that will be nice. And then socially, I feel more open to socializing, although I didn't really have enough time to socialize much this past month. I guess the first week-ish I did, and it was really nice. But what's not working is just like time. And yeah, I think this summer I'm just gonna really embrace my extroverted nature, be really friendly and open, and try to be spontaneous and have ease around that. Coaching, or my career, what's working is coaching. I'm loving it still. And I think I'm gonna keep the other parts private for now, because it's like things that I'm gonna tell you about sometime, but it's not time to tell you about them now. They're kind of secret. So that's the only thing. Environmental, what's working is I love my home. I love my office space. That's working really well. What's not working is I have no idea where I'm gonna be living less than a week from now. Like 5 days from now, I still don't know where I'm gonna live. So not great, not working. But what I'm gonna do is bring everything I need to feel like I'm at home. I'm just gonna like let myself bring whatever I want that feels comforting. Maybe it'll be a little bit extra, but like, who cares? So then I moved on to ideal week and ideal day. I'm keeping my ideal week pretty much the same, using Monday as a setup day just to kind of get everything aligned for the week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'm doing meetings and recording. Fridays is like my close down day. Saturday's like my gist day, getting my shit together. I can say shit. Getting my shit together, and then Sunday's a rest day. My ideal day, we typically wake up at 6:30 here, so we're gonna be moving to Central Time. So starting next week, we're gonna start waking up at 5:30, just so that we don't get off schedule, because we're not gonna be there long enough. You know, I don't wanna like get used to waking up at 7:30 my time. So I'll have an extra hour in the day pretty much. So that's gonna feel really nice. So I'm gonna do journal and read from like 5 to 6, work out, and then breakfast in the morning, get ready, work until noon, have lunch, have coffee and read, and then work again. And then I put play, and then have family time, and then read and sleep. I can't tell you my quarterly plan because it has secrets in it, but I can run through my summer bucket list with you. My summer bucket list is plant something, have dinner with a friend, a yoga class, spend time in water, cook or eat outside, play putt-putt, watch the sunrise or the sunset, eat an ice cream cone, have a s'more, play a sport, take a road trip, which I'm gonna take like 90 road trips this summer, buy a new pen, clean out my closet, and bake something. And my card pull was so spot on. Okay, Obi's just asked me to go on a little afternoon coffee date, so I'm gonna speed this up and go meet him for a little date. But my card pull was really accurate. It was like, what we leave behind, leave space for what is coming. You're in the messy middle, which is a necessary part of the process. It was like all about transitions, leaving things behind, change, step away from what is good enough into something great, acknowledge where you are overloaded and make adjustments. It's just so good. I talked about like not wanting to be guarded earlier, and it talked about like when we heal our hearts, we allow others to get close, release your guard. Sometimes things are just hard and we have to assess and problem solve. Like that's just kind of the deal. So yeah, that was really good and interesting. Thank you for joining me for a quarterly plan. I hope that it serves as like a nice little do it along with me situation. And let me know if you want more of these. I can definitely do them in the future. I will see you next week. Bye.